Mike Witte accepts the championship honors at Palo Alto opening day by introducing the 2007 City Champions Bike Connection at the famous opening day in Palo Alto.
So I had the privilege of coaching with a couple of special guys the last couple of years, Tom Lewis and Don Smale, and every year it's the same thing with these two guys, the most optimistic guys you've ever come across. Todd, every season says, Mike's going to win it all. We're going to win the regular season, we're going to win the championship of the city. John agrees, but John takes it a step further and thinks we got to go undefeated. But last year, for the first time, one of them was right. And I think I can speak for both John and Todd when I say that this group of kids was something special. We knew early on they had the talent, but a lot of teams have talent. You look at anyone who's seen these guys play. Why don't you guys turn around? Anyone who's seen these guys play knows there's not a weak link or an easy out in the lineup. A lot of the other coaches in the league knew us as having loud bats. We knew we had that going in. What we didn't know is how these guys would gel as a team. But as the season progressed, as they played more and more games, we saw what great teammates they were. They supported each other, whether they're winning or losing. They shared each other's victories. They consoled each other in defeat. And it became a true essence of the team. One of the ways to measure a team is how it does in tight games and how it does when the pressure's on. So at the end of the season, we played a game, the very last game of the season, against a team we were tied with, Pasco. We were both 14-4, the 19th game of the season, and these guys pulled out a victory to win the regular season. We then moved on to the City Championship, and in the second game of the championships, we lost to a very strong, and you know, if you saw the game, you know what I mean by strong, Michael Strong, team from what is now called, it was called Tickets Express, it's now All Out Baseball. So by losing that game, that meant that we had to win 4 straight elimination games. Every single game, we lose, we go home. These guys pulled out all 4 victories, 3 of them by a single run. In the first championship game, it was a crazy game. We started off with a big lead. Tickets came back, battled as always, and somehow, after all momentum had shifted to them, our guys held on for a crazy 15-14 victory. The very next day we came out, a very different game. We were losing most of the game, 2-1, but these guys came back in the last innings to pull out a 3-2 victory, another 1-run victory to win it all. So they had a lot to be proud of. They accomplished quite a bit last year. But I was watching the Giants game last night, as painful as it was, and the announcers were talking about the biggest compliment a ball player can receive. It's such a big compliment that Mickey Mantle actually wanted it on his gravestone. And that's simply, he was a good teammate. And each one of you guys standing out here today can look to your right or your left, and what you'll see is a very good teammate. So it's my great privilege to introduce the teammates that made up the 2007 City Champions. Owen Lewis, Alex Courier, Jacob Hoffman, Jack Witte, Phil Lewis, Jimmy Smale, Jack Paladin, David Hall, Owen Steger, and Kenny Jones.
And Alvin Kim.
And Alvin Kim is not here today, and neither is Andrew Ball, but they are also key teammates and key contributors. Thanks for a great season, guys.
So my dad was an assistant coach, and just wanted to say thank you for a great, really fun season. So.
Also, my dad was the head coach, and thanks for leading us to the championship.
In case you didn't know these guys, that's Todd Lewis and John Smale. We have one more.
My dad was a great assistant coach.
Thank you, Bike Connection City Champions 2007. Now it's also my pleasure to introduce